We pledge love and loyalty to we country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. This sweet land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. This year don't come up and dry eye. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. But this year don't come up and dry eye. We pledge we love and loyalty to we country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. And this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. And this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We salute.
For the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country. I guess I carpets, Gaman Keraka, Gaman Konica, Gaman Keraka, Jamucham, Gaman Monica, Kai Bomb, Gaman Konica, 2%. For the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country. And they go and they beg. Come and shake. The people that they gen. Then I go shem. They make me go to chicken and the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Forgive them best creature. They make me go to chicken and the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Forgive them best creature.
We pledge love and loyalty to we country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute.
We salute. I say no place like home. I like it, I can talk them, I like it, I can fight them.
Sorry about that. Welcome to all we fumble them. And I don't spell badly now. And I no worry about that. At times the head they move faster, the hand they move faster than the head. We welcome on all and today we will start a new series of discussion. Yes, then there's the old man. Hey, I don't bring drug in our country. Oh. Hey, I don't do this. Oh. We don't sit on background, we look and reason. And I think me and my co-host, we believe say there is a reason why we country they go down this road where they go. We culture, we get plenty way how they control things, but we know they seem to understand that these are control. When man and woman married, then get God daddy, then get God mommy. When them born pikin, then get the same for the pikin. Because society, you always need people that will they control certain things the way they know the right now the law book. what you would call the ethical and the moral standards. We society get the people them way for perform their roles them. But because of one reason or the other, we don't take them people here. We make them now yes men to we. So today we can ask the question. We traditional leaders them, we able use them for make we society stable? We able use them for make we society make progress? We able use them for make law and order prevail now in society? Ghana, Guinea, La Côte d'Ivoire, but two countries now West Africa, then traditional leaders then are part of the community and the maintenance of law and order with ethics. Conakry, every area get a man wey dem dey call chef de quartier. Abidjan, the same thing. Bamako, the same thing. I no ever go Senegal and mix with the people them. I just pass. So I don't know much about Senegal. Banjul, I know say dem get area a demand them where they control this then communities. Nigeria, then get that system. We na Sierra Leone, we dey talk about Timni tribal head, this head, we get a chief na this community, chief na that community. But how effective are these people? How would they use them for maintain law and order, for maintain standards in the society? Because I go tell everybody this. I don't care who that you be. Conakry, where you dey na a particular category, get for behave yourself. Not all thing you dey do anyhow. This drug business wey dey kill pikin dem. Now compare to Conakry, would they see that much problem na Guinea? E no dey because the chef dey cartier them, then they control how people and they behave within the cartier. Now we don't turn international news. And from all these things start, we know Yeri, we paramount chiefs them and other traditional heads then say anything. So we don't decide, so they can't discuss. And not today no more. We can for discuss this thing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 them because we believe say they don't reach the time where Salon for look at the traditional leaders and give them a role for perform. We go help with country for be stable. But before they go there, allow me go slang self share do to and talk small.
Ambule mina kabo blanchi kushete una. Nabo besi awana ye abisie. Yani mifeke no sukuri nuto. Mifambule asuna yari wuti niko ose. This na thing when you're into don't they ponder about. We don't try for understand we self who that we be and how we don't distance ourselves from waiting we supposed to be. They talk where they talk, and they talk deep because this is not deep talk. You know, the ever plant guava, you be a mango, or plant mango, you harvest banana. One of the problems that we'll get now with society, we are not orientated in who we are. When you forget your identity, when you forget who that you be, we're not going to be a lost nation. The whole essence of we having traditional leaders, we call them traditional leaders. Now they're supposed for uphold with customary laws, with customs and with tradition. When that reflect
Who that we be? We're not so Lebanese. We're not so Americans.
American.
We're not so English. We're not so even Nigerian. Now I even they see Salomon, you wear rappel, you wear Igbo bead. Are you Igbo? Even the Nigerian them. You know they see Hausa wear Igbo bead. Now Igbo they wear Igbo bead. That is their tradition and their culture. But it just shows say Sierra Leone na a lost nation.
We don't lost track.
When they talk, but whether they talk in English system, then they talk about balance of power. Indeed, even with tradition, we get balance of power. If you remove with traditional laws, with traditional customs, by tampering with the chieftaincies, by politicizing chieftaincies, you don't create a big destabilization of with society. And now this now they happen now in our country. We not Sierra Leoneans, we don't know whether we they go or we they come. Because the whole essence why they call them customary rulers. Now because when they maintain, uphold, educate on issues for do with traditions, with culture, where supposed for make we uniquely Sierra Leoneans. They say you can be Catholic, but you cannot be Catholic than the Pope.
You cannot, because you're not a Roman.
Exactly. So now we get with chieftaincies, even with chieftaincies, even in as much as we all come on as Sierra Leone, different chieftaincies, they get different definitions, different cultural differences. We get diversities. The chieftaincy na Cambia is different to that na Losar, and it's different to that na Bombali. Because that side they get poro. Now we sign a Cambia, they not be get secret society, na Islam they get.
They wanna get.
Exactly. So we get that by Ngada Adikali, that is that Adikali chieftaincy, where connected to the Quran. Because
Connect to
the
it.
first university in Sierra Leone, like Biledic say, and na Cambia na de Islam first enter na Sierra Leone. So if you take a step away from that, bring a system into a custom, one not understand, because now they don't politicize chieftaincies. Chiefs are supposed to be neutral from politics. But some man will make an out to a contemporary chieftaincy. Contemporary, it is now and then. Chieftaincy, done the thousands of years. We get concept different to modern. Wait, I'm not saying modernity wrong. I'm not saying not right. But we get we own rules. We get we own ethical value system. And then people they are supposed for teach we about them. Help we for uphold. When you read the man talk for say, this na Muslim, this na abomination, this na sacrilege, because it go against the cultural values. But all of that has been tampered with because Sierra Leone how we did, if you buy toolbox, all things don't mix up, spanner they, plier they,
The toolbox will mix up. Toolbox will mix up. The toolbox will mix up. They try say the how they when they do the work now my way it mix up.
a bad mechanic.
Yes. Because good mechanic, they pack all things step by step.
Orderly. Because the
Order.
society get forget order.
Yes.
He can forget
Right.
order. If order not there, that means to say una disorderly.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what in Sierra Leone be like today.
And inside this other day, now they all them bad thing they go. This drug, oh they all about. They tell we say we all disorderly. So rather than with a point finger, Lord ask what you go do. Because if drug they can as alone, if we been get a system who say checks and balance day, the traditional leaders then get role for perform. They able check them. One thing I go tell you, before this drug issue burst nas alone,
Mm.
we see them do mass deportation of Sierra Leoneans, not so?
Yeah.
I will tell you for free, say, the chef de quartier, na Kalum, or the chef de quartier, them na Kalum. Now, them, we don't they do the underground findings, they know, say, Sierra Leoneans, they hand up and drug business. You understand? That's what Guinea is. I live Guinea 5 years and know how the system dey. That basic community, then get what they call community policing. But you know they know. We don't dismantle all them thing then dey. So now with society exposed.
Exactly. You see, what you talk to, it was the system where we they grow up.
Yes.
Even if they see one strange person, I remember in those days where Fulamane
And they go corner it to the
and you
chief.
go tell to the chief, then ask the tabule.
Yes.
Then you go find out for say the local people and we don't do the risk assessment.
Exactly.
Say whenever we see something like this, we for talk to the chief, they summon the problem. So the Pakom Rabbi is the coordinator. He summon only chief there for can congregate to the chief. They can discuss on the issue. Then don't risk assess and realize for say this go compromise the people and safety. And in a role like that, in places like Bambali, when they call and when they gather, they summon to the Kaprusoya, when are the defense minister, for they organize, they use them, for let them make blockade and forget night watch for protect the population. So things be they work just like how Pajalo Tokam.
And Amanda will make clear.
Now because they don't find out, say, then community they at risk.
Yes.
And then community is safety is more important than anything else. And then not say they don't get bad communication. And they say evil communication corrupts good manners. So they say we not go allow the wire for camp well we picking them. So before he reach there, let we report to the authorities for let them expel them people there. So you find out that the local, they work with the district. The district, they work with the provincial area. The provincial area, they report to headquarters. Then dispatch what's in it. That's why they work in Sierra Leone too.
Mr. Toure.
Yes, sir.
When I was in the primary school growing up at Songo, the paramount chief be get his own administration system. He been get his own police force. What them they call chief of police.
Yes.
Then police then they now that khaki brown uniform them be they wear.
Kaki.
Yes.
With a long hose, brown hose.
Yeah. Later, before then disband all that thing and they then begin wearing long trousers.
Yeah.
Then give them boot and all thing with that cap where the normal police get.
Yeah.
In those days, the paramount chief, now the chiefdom, in section chiefdom, themselves been get their own set of security guards. The society been get ethical standards monitors.
Yeah.
When they go around, they watch how people and they behave. Even for clean your yard, then been get people who been they watch that.
Mhm.
If you not clean your yard, then they carry you go to the section chief. Me, I grew up in a place where the house where I've been there, it was less than 30 meters from the Banika. I know the role of the secret societies them at that time, especially where campaign control of the environment. I've been part of the role. The secret societies, now they control how people and they use the water side. Now they control the bush them. Even for a hunt animal, they had control over that.
Yeah.
And what you had they talk so, Not to 18th century, me not to Methuselah. That's something will happen in the 1960s.
And not cut you on. Even in days, then they get tickle, you know, they touch.
Yes.
If you want torture, you get to take permission from the chief. If the chief
Yes.
say no, you can't cut him. You can't cut him.
Yes. Yes. With forest, you know, they just go cut the Kenya. You understand? There was this ethical system within the work now with society. And like you craze, you know, they go drink omole, you begin misbehaving at the society. Then they put you under our control. This Tambawo, then they smoke so now. People let me they smoke and at them, but they want smoke and then they go inside bush.
Yes.
You understand?
True. True.
And they go inside bush.
Now, one of the reasons I never make me not even contemplate smoking jamba because I don't see why I go put me money buy something. I go hide in a bush for smoker.
Yes. Yes. But where we went wrong, now from the time where Albert Magai be prime minister, we then begin tamper with the chieftains in Sierra Leone. Chaka Stevens come, it continue.
Continue.
Then we get this 11 years stupid war will not be need for fete. Then can then dismantle everything about we culture, everything about we traditions. Now where are we today? We paramount chief them, we supposed for be with moral guarantors in we society. We don't take them, we make lap dog. Now head of state they appoint to that for be paramount chief. When they appoint them, they go get and gift. You don't need to. That man, his office is for his lifetime. All you need for do, provide the man with what he for work with, let it deal with him people them according to their culture and then standards. And another thing what they forget, when the chiefdom them be organized, there were certain industries when not traditional industries will be there. I vividly remember in the Songo, we get blacksmith, we get goldsmith, we get people that way specialize in house building, we get people that specialize in roofing, then kind of, and these were traditional people, my dear brother.
I be just one for add small Maggie and waiting you begin talk so. You see, you just, as I can say to you, when we can dip and with discussions, then you can just can't titillate the taste bud and bring things from out. A lot of people don't know how system it work because we get the bangada the Kali. We area the religious leader is powerful. He sabi theology. He know how una for act based on the book. A lot of people don't know why.
Now, be Sharia law them in they apply
Yes.
quietly.
A lot of people don't know why Idara fall out with the British. Because the way where the British them they treat the people within that Gambia area was not Islamic. It was wrong. Islam not they accept that kind of treatments. Then they when the Banajuma first they beat people them, they wound people them, then they forcefully they take people and property them. He never liked it. In fact, when I read but that man is story from an authentic source, even the British then say a charismatic leader. What do they call charismatic? Una find them out. But he was a charismatic leader. He resisted.
Charismatic, not the way they inside you, not the way they show outside.
Yes.
When you able get people and for like you and believe and trust you, then you are charismatic.
So he resisted the British. The British then see him as a problem. They get rid of him. But now that same Gambia day, we get one of the best paramount chiefs then. Will be particularly they work hard for empower the people them. When I buy farmer tax. Now the man and the when are the architect, one of the architects where from the SLPP, where now in a the person where Lamina Sanko approach. And at that time, he gets the PEPU, that is the protectorate
People's Union.
union. That is from Gambia. I don't forget as we go on, I go remember, I go talk up. So it's then the man say, well, all right, I go talk to the people, and because I be the chairman of that union. And through that union, the SLPP start. That's when the Southern and then get their own SOS. Whether the Sierra Leone People's Society. That's how it started. But guess who? Now, one of the first victims of this chieftaincy abuse system, one of the try for politicized chieftaincy, are the very by farmer. He was dethroned. He was disgraced just because he not agree for comply. The other day, they talk about King Shaka Ipikin. People they wonder why Shaka Stevens, not Shaka Stevens. Me not even know say that chief there where they exile go Liberia, we go become ambassador. If I'm to Pasheki. Now after where you can come broke that, I can realize that King Shaka Bonda chief day. Yeah, elaborate on that. Instead now other one way resisted the British. Because we got for ladies here done for people and let them see how they interfere for chieftaincy. Then kick them out for let them bring a crony. Let them bring somebody where they play ball with them, rather than somebody where they maintain tradition and culture. Daddy, you know for left this, so if I explain that because you know what that man they pass me.
This is the man. This is the man. He was not kicked out by the British. He was kicked out by his own people. And people learn and then rise up against him because he was educated, a highly educated man. This is Momolu Masakoi, the uncle of Shaka Province Stevens. Shaka Province Stevens, a mama, Miata, and brother this. This man, you see by the way he dress, you know, saying an educated man.
Yep.
Because of your education, if you want to change and modify a lot of things about the Galines people, then gang up against them. He had to go into exile in Liberia. Liberia utilized this man and sent him to Germany as an ambassador. He born Peking in Germany. He did it for a long time. He born Peking and one of his great grandpikin are they in contact with her, where they Virginia now in America. The guy from his side seems like a white man, but he tells people I'm a Mende by tribe.
And when you talk, where I bring that in there, where you make the connection, say this man related to Sheki, they are find out for say that man they Papa na be King Shaka. So the Sheki name now from the grandpa, they name Sheki after that man King Shaka.
This lineage where they show you so.
Yeah.
Now then mama come with the people them where they say that woman, Masa Kore, we come with the people and today what they call themselves Mende. Her name was Masakwe. Kwe Pamende, what do you mean? What in Kwe mean, Pamende?
I have to check that out.
It's war. War. Kwe. Now the name Masakwe, when a Malinke origin from the Kong Empire, 90 they then combine and say Masakoi.
Well, there are Masakoi that we don't know the origin of the name Masakoi. You see, we get so much things.
Great granny, Nine lead the people into Sierra Leone. Then in Pekin, Shaka, Naim bin be the leader of the Galinese people. And that area where them in control, it come up from that Pujan area, take Bondapite inside Cape Mount in Liberia. That was the area they control. But when they speaking, because they are chief they be they trade with the British, this fellow Momolu, they educate him.
Yeah, so America is good.
How by farmer, not to this farmer way they talk about, but the first by
The first
farmer.
one, yeah.
One of him picking them, the Portuguese them in Kerango, Portugal, then go educate until he get bachelor. He came back as Pedro. When you dey look the history of Sierra Leone on the Koya Kingdom, he is the one who they call King Pedro. But he been ruled for a very short time. Now he fall ill. He die. I think because he grew up in Europe, when he come back, he not be able the mosquito and
You know,
anything.
became more resistance. We don't lose resistance, yeah.
We have a history in Sierra Leone what we need to find out. When we find out with history, we go know how developed we been be, and we go know how related we be. All them tear go stop because with traditional leaders, as a matter of fact, the biggest damage we don't do now to a country, minus a few traditional leaders, most of the new paramount chiefs they don't even know what in they need for know about them culture.
Yep. We don't lose a lot. We don't lose a lot. We have
If
to
I
relearn them.
if I show now something, when I go be surprised.
We don't lose a lot of we culture. And if we are not orientated in who we are, then we are a lost nation. And the more the reason where we get for congregate around this table, let we talk about these things. Let we put back on we real self. There is no tree without a root.
Do you know? Do you know these are products from Sierra Leone dating back 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 centuries? Ivory ornaments made by coastal people, them the Bolom, the Timni, and the Soso.
Then the men didn't get them only.
This no left no Moli not to Mendeo. Big sir.
Well, that's what
No Moli is original Baga, and they still have it in Guinea-Bissau. Normally, then fend them along the coastal area of Sierra Leone, Moyamba, Pujan, Bont district.
Let me dig them.
These are ivory ornaments made by Shabro people, them the people they own in Bolom, who they call now Shabro.
Yeah.
And then they make them here. And it will interest you that these things sell now for millions of dollars in foreign shops. We sit on a salon, they sell drugs. You see how idiotic we are?
My brother, a lot of Sierra Leonean in 1, 2, 3 generation back don't even know these things exist.
You see
How
how
you go? You go talk for something, you go sell something, you go be proud of something where you don't know about. And even what they try for educate them, how many people and they come to this platform for make them learn, make them know about who they are? Because this business, Americanization, it don't so ingrained in with people them to an extent. If you're a young woman, you tell them for say you look
I
simple.
would wish you stop using the word Americanization. I'd rather you use the word deculturization, self-deculturization. Because the Saloma not the only Americanize himself. Look at people wearing Igbo beads.
Honestly,
Is that Americanization? It's just a lack of who we are. We don't even know who that would be.
it's so sad.
There
Everybody
are
wants to go.
then sit down for build up industries like them wire, where we go sell for millions of dollars, where other countries than they do. We sit down for make rich, they sell give we picking and they kill them. Look at this. Look at
Proper
this.
art. Proper art.
Look at this.
Who would see something like this and not be proud of who that you be? A lot of people not proud of being Sierra Leonean because they don't know say Sierra Leoneans are this talented. They are this good.
That just come.
We have a lot of things that are uniquely Sierra Leone. We not get a clue.
This have been the royal people them, the horn way and they blow for the chief, the side way they put in snuff and in what in all of this. You see, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You see, huh?
Yep. In those
This now salt something, this now spoon, this now for put then till like pepper, then kind of look the horn.
I remember we'll be small, we see them, with the paramount chief they come and total and amok. Now this and they kind blue. You know? And when they get a meeting back at the chief place, and then they blow.
When we talk about the role of traditional rulers, I want them, and not only traditional rulers, we get to talk about the role of traditional societies. Because what in do, the traditional societies, they were like the institution for educate the young them for transit from teenage to adulthood. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because even in the Islamic part of Sierra Leone, they may get then society the way they say then they go put you Betty, where then they go circumcise you. Within that period, there were certain things that you were trained to do as a young adult. We had order. Where did we sell this order? How did we sell it? Why did we sell it? Now we look at Sierra Leone today. All man they are like, the constitution, it gives too much power to the head of state. If we been get a two-chamber house, who's how they get an upper house? With the paramount chief for them. Then tribal heads for the Creole, lodge man, then head of them secret societies. Who side all they go meet? Then say, una own power. Now una the trustee of this country. Now they in charge for make sure say the natural resources and the wealth of this country they use them for benefit the people. Una not they go through election. Now amongst una self, una they appoint who that for can represent una. Will they give una time for each representative. Who that can they 2 year, 4 year, a come out other one come. You know think that for do for salon?
Mm.
We forget who that they check the head of state.
For the balance of power. Proper balance of power.
Who that they check the chief justice. We forget who that they check the speaker of parliament. Say, "Paddy, this will country not to so one time and so one time."
You are
But
right.
we get thing and they. Instead, we take the paramount chief and go put them in a parliament. We make them lapdog.
You are right. Even though the governor.
That's how not done it.
Okay.
Paramount chief, then a parliament, by convention, if we vote for the government of the day, elect na rubbish, then they go vote. We are disrespecting our tradition. And I will stand for this. I don't talk am. I go advocate stay. Now get it.
We're supposed to get a chamber for paramount chiefs and tribal heads and traditional people like Soko Bana, like lodge people, just so that we get a balance. Look, what you they talk about so. In those days, we get governor. The governor made a decision, an executive decision, say everybody will get 5 bedroom, 10 bedroom for pay tax. All the customary chiefs, them 24 of them, they had a meeting of which Baibura was the chair. They said this is not in our tradition for pay for us. And what would they pay for? They're not telling you what would they pay for. If would they pay, what are the benefits what would they get out of this payment?
Who let me they pay tax? I wonder to get this point clear.
And they come ladon, Papa ladon. They say we are not going to accept it. Baibura was the chair of all the 24 chiefs in the country. So it is imperative of him for let him present the information to Governor Kadui. When he go pass the message, then talk for saying, make war. Not to make war, now be a decision of all the chiefs in Sierra Leone. That should be show say clearly there was a customary and traditional consensus. Then be the value waiting the people want and what they do, because all the chiefs them talk for them people them and then come to a consensus. They come to an agreement. Look, for sure, we culture don't go away. When they talk to Salon person, then go tell for say Christian married, Muslim married, and Islamic married. Married not get nothing for do with Islam, not get nothing for do with Christianity, because married don't they before both religion. Married is as old as mankind. Even Moses be married, Moses not a Christian. And Moses not be a traditional leader. He lead the people and traditionally. He lead them out of Egypt. And he died. He left the leadership for Joshua. So if we read the Bible, even the Bible shows that we get tradition. Then we get leader them. And then they listen to the leader. In fact, now Moses, now in divide religion from the everyday running of the state, where it divide, where if for the law, where they call Jethro, tell them for say, for mix both religion and the everyday running, it's too much. Fan young boy the way get God fear, where God fearing, where sober minded, puts in a different sections of the society when a constituency for make them go push for the everyday activities when a politics. So it separates politics and religion. So Moses, he remained with the religious aspect and the moral responsibility. And so we, the chieftaincy, now they deal with moral issues. Whose parts are the water where you know they go toilet? Why you not for go toilet? They say, I'm Muslim. That one day, na sacrilege, that na abomination. So the chiefs, them, now they're supposed to deal with moral issues, them. Like then killing the where they happen. Then torturing the like when they kill this man here, leather boots. Torture him. If they die, they not give him. You cannot do that in our society. That is an abomination. Then they slap and back where they in pain. Torture is not acceptable in our society. And for let picking and they see you, they beat somebody where they die. Even for see that man with culture. What will be small weapons in that house? And they move the beginning, all go to other house. You not allow for see that man because it's psychologically not good for picking. How come with people and morally they don't in the air? Also, with man can teach children in the air. Picking not they gonna bearing ground, woman not they gonna bearing ground. Now society don't turn to a dysfunctional society. Everything goes. And as you rightly talk, after the 11 years, a lot of people they don't learn for kill person. They enter the society. They not get counseling. They not get any psychological help. It's a mess. Your brother left and give you. It's a mess.
You see, a lot of things wrong with Sierra Leone, but we self where they try for correct at times, we can try for create more problems. The mess in Sierra Leone, now we the institute them. Look at social media today. And they pass with all kind video on social media. Why do you think YouTube and other social media platform now they allow certain things? Because this same thing what they talk about, this sacrilege, they recognize them. Why do you think in that video where then they pass with Bolayos, that's his correct name, Bolayos. It's a Scandinavic word, Bolayos. J is pronounced as Y. My name in Norway is Yalo, not Jalo. It's Bolayos. Bola means fat. Because there is people and they call them Bella Jos. Not a name that. It's Bolayos. Just like the YBB manager for Manchester with a sack is Ten Hag. Ten Hag. Here they pronounce things differently. That's why they have 29 alphabets, not 27. Bolayos, when I'm taking video na that church, that picking will be in the near am. Then blur the face, not so?
Yeah.
You know why? Morally and ethically, they don't put children photo
Because
online.
she's not got nothing to do with it.
If I want to put me picking in photo on my Facebook or whatever, I either for blur the face or get him permission. And if the picking they underage, below 12, it's illegal for me to do it. Okay? These are all ethical standards.
Standards where people follow rules.
It's not written in any law of the country. But these are standards that are established and which people follow. Who are the people who institute these standards? Local traditional leaders. Every country gets a set of local traditional leaders.
Laws.
In London, they have local traditional leaders, councillors. What do they call councillor? A local traditional.
Local leader, yeah.
And that make they establish then county councils, they establish city councils. But we take them because we don't understand, we make them into politics. In organized societies, the local traditional leaders, now then they control communities and local areas for make sure that things they work. In Sierra Leone, we don't take them make lap dog. That partner state house now for talk, then answer. They should have nothing to do with state house. They should have everything to do with safeguarding the welfare of the people.
For the people.
You see, I always say this.
Right?
I always say this. Education has not helped us in Sierra Leone.
Mm-mm.
Because with a dismantle, what you they can't take from other people them, then what you take from other people they'll go misuse and abuse them. Me na councillor, me na city, this, that. When I came to Norway, I was elected municipal councillor. And I know my duty at that time. My duty was to serve as somebody for assist foreigners they would come, let them able integrate. That's how organized societies do. Let them integrate into the society. I was not there as a politician, even though I was a member of a political party. I was there as a mitigator and an arbitrator. And I was aware of that role and performed it until 2018, where I decided, say, I dey retire now. That find something for do for myself. This is what we should be doing. With local societies, them in getting systems.
Total.
Continue to build on those systems, modernize them, Go to Asia, that's what you will see. The Asians never left their culture. They modernized their culture to suit international standards. We chief them. Then we get all the moral standards where we society require. When person die, as you rightly say, then we dey pull picking and they.
Mhm.
And when person die, if you not fumble to him, you know they see him face.
Not a see face. They
Not
not
so
a one.
you not get that business day for go snap person, put on a social media.
You can't even do that. Why do they eat against our culture?
And the chiefs are not saying a word because they
It's
don't
against
know
our
the
culture.
I don't tell you, say the chief minus few. Most of them not even know their role because they are not permanent chiefs. They are political appointees.
God.
Hey, accidents don't be. Then snap the person put on. It doesn't
Gruesome videos. Do you know some man get heart attack? Some man get heart problem.
not so that safe. Respect the humanity of the person.
Exactly. The dignity also.
Respect the humanity of the victim.
By you doing that, you take the person the dignity away. You disgrace
Yes.
the person.
Yes. These are the things that are wrong with our society. We make now we get a bundle of idiots where they run with country. Because we no longer have ethical and moral standards.
You talk, but
And they will tell you I have a PhD. PhD, my foot. Do you know who you are?
so sad. You talk about something where I want to put another layer. Where you talk about we forget then cancel or the 19 layer. The other reason we make Dandy very imperative, very important, very significant, simply because Sierra Leone are one country, but we need them different. If you just get central government, the central government goes in for make water. Not all man need water.
Yeah.
Like for instance, different parts of Sierra Leone get different ecology. What's in that ecology? The land, the environment, it gets in kind of arrangements were different. Like for instance, Usami Komot, I come on a Kupur Kalisa. The river will get in at the Great Skiasis. But the Great Skiasis,
Yeah, the water they very clayish.
yes. Well, the mangrove.
I know
The
that.
mangrove. But the mangrove, it Rokupur, te Laminaya, te Robert. So we
That's
water,
nine they take to Toma Bomb to Madabuin village.
so we water, he connected directly to the Atlantic Ocean. So dry season, it was the river Nassau water up to Robert. But when you're gonna Gambia side, now fresh water, I know they ever get salt. But now Rokupur, it is fresh water.
Season come, now the time the water they go down, the salt they left with them together. What they
You
call
know?
that salt.
Yes.
Not so.
Yes. So we need another area there based on the ecology. It's different, totally different. So people are waiting for Mangebure.
Now they go build water well in an area where the underground water is salty.
Salty. And people in Mangebure, then they get the little skiasis. Little skiasis, it gets cockle. They make mangue and then they pull cockle. Plenty cockle, fresh water. Every society gets its pluses and its minuses. It is the role for them people there for identify that and identify the need where they press for the area and advocate for it. Then now we get a society where you get political party and they pull person and freedom for Kanka BNP for winner Rukupuru. In no bonde, in no sabide, in no commodity, in no understand the ecology, in no understand what in the people they need for Kanka represent we. You go represent we badly.
If I can add to what you they say,
Yes, sir.
every ecology gets its own traditional technology that they develop over time.
Exactly.
Have we ever sat down to look at how we can build on these traditional technologies and modernize them for economic gain? Have we ever sat down to look at how we can get the paramount chiefs and the elders them for organized NTR into cooperatives? We're going to make people and work together for economic gain? We have not. We sit down, we take we system, we dismantle them, we take the leaders them, we make them lapdog for politicians. Now here we are. All man they sell drug.
Honest.
We only get reason for sell drug for one thing. You know, Tina, the reason?
Mm-hmm.
We move away from with traditional industries. So now all man they look for how you go get money for it. I want to believe what they tell you. So.
Mm-hmm.
You know, side drug dealers they go, outside poverty they. And what they cause poverty, that when people move from their traditional self, then go adopt a system where they don't understand. Are you with me?
Mm-hmm.
When you move from your natural ecosystem, when are in able support your economic needs, now able create wealth for you.
Mm-hmm.
When you left them, you go into a system where you're not conversant with. The first thing where they suffer na poverty. Poverty is created by environment and the state of the mind. Not to God they create poverty. Well, small, well, when they grow up, well, people are not being rich, but they had sufficiency. I remember at this Sungo, everybody they get in small farm, whether they make cassava leaf, then they buy them, then carry and go off cut. They get in your pepper where they eat. You understand? We never knew what poverty was.
Well, I about you something will happen in this day.
Mhm.
One me schoolmate and friend sent for me a picture of one plazas.
Mhm.
They call them Popo Nyama. Popo Nyama is unique na the Kono area. You know, they're the north. Nobody knows about the north. Popo Nyama is Kono. When you can abo, then get a plazas, what they call Gogodi. Now the swamp na them bottom area. There white clay. Sabi them swamp they will get white clay. When they can put clay for make them pot, then this that. Then gets that weed there when they call Gogodi.
Around that Jagboima area, I did it.
Oh well.
It's going towards suicidal old state.
Well, then they cook like potato leaf.
Yes.
We
Again,
not
whole
get a namateni. Then the Popo Nyama himself in the agronomer na that Kono area. What they talk about ecology, every area gets waiting a blessed with.
that plazas day where they talk so, then they bring and can free tongue
Mm-hmm.
for cancel.
The Popo Nyama,
With that
the
body.
Gogodi.
When they cook them, it smell, it get a particular smell like patmenji.
Mm-hmm.
Or it feel like a potato leaf.
Yes.
When they cook them, they call it broke plates.
You see, one time walk in the top,
All those things are lost now.
yeah.
All are lost. We never sat down to do research on how we can improve on them and make economic gains out of them. Asia, then they pull coconut, they granite, they all thing can sell na Europe. Almost of we traditional foodstuffs that would they bring come Europe. The only thing then they bring Europe, mine and cassava leaf.
I cannot understand why today we agriculturists then we get indigenous fruits where they not try for plants them because they go grow better now with ecology like malumbo, black tumbler. These
Most
are traditional fruits. We eat
of them
them.
don't disappear.
Well,
Most
because we agriculturists are not doing their job.
minus that, we dismantle with traditional system. Mr. If traditional system in the work, that man will get PhD in agriculture, he go work in chiefdom. He go do research on what's in the in chiefdom and develop them.
Remember when we peel black tumbler, we put on a cup, we put sugar, we mix them. You see, all these things is uniquely Sierra Leone. You cannot find that anywhere else. That is who you are.
Whether other one will be they make way and say they smell more. We feel like baobab.
Now, cause now locust.
Locust.
And then they take now it's seeded and they take make kenda.
Yes.
Then
Yes.
you get rusty plum.
Bring and come.
You get rusty plum.
Yes.
You get kramati.
Kramati when I've been grass.
That grass. And grass, that grass, they not all side they grow. Now Sierra Leone. Even rusty plum, I think that they not know
the coastal area, them plants then they grow. Then they grow in that coastal swamp area.
Mm-hmm.
We run from Guinea kind to Liberia. We go about 60 miles inland.
Yeah.
You remember one time they talk about putting a salon economic issue? What you say? If we've been serious for agriculture, every district get a fruit or plant within they specialize.
Yeah.
And I always tell you say every district get a mineral resource and an agricultural potential.
Exactly.
But how did we dismantle these things? Because we dismantle with traditional governance system.
Man, what we live
Dismantle with traditional knowledge base.
What we live then Saturday before we go play football, we only go to bush, we go for monkey apple and malumbo.
But
We
then
go harvest a better one a bush.
Common thing where they go for na bush. I mean, common thing where they go for na bush, not only the malumbo.
Then you get Bobby water.
They go for Bobby water and other things.
You know,
these are all things that grow within particular.
wild. Yes, and a wild. Why we not don't plant them? And if they grow wild, that means to say now an indigenous plant they grow very easily. Very easy. Yeah. Yes.
And those are goods that we could have made economic gains on. We'll go to export or in exchange for.
Mm-hmm. And also they must, because I mean they read food and health. You know, we tell you for say everything where you get we're indigenous. If you they eat them, it gets things that for build you resistance in your body rather than for eat things that we're foreign. We're not local for you ecology.
What in you they talk so?
Mm-hmm.
I go refer you like go read what in and call epigenetics.
Yeah.
We environment over time, it influence with genetic makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And with genetic makeup, it accustomed to particular types of food, accustomed to particular type of music, accustomed to particular type of sounds, etc., etc. When you take people forcefully out of their natural environment, you carry them go other side. You cause a lot of psychological and physiological strain on them.
Yeah.
Okay?
This
go find out, go read on epigenetics.
I don't come across under the epigenetics. I read them where they tell me about with traditions from slavery, how it affects we contemporary life. People and they wonder why we person want for travel.
They been they deal with trauma. Remember what I talk about epigenetics?
Yes. So I look at a professor they write, they tell me for say we get a lot of epigenetical problems through slavery, where things that what we suffer, the trauma don't become part of we now. Like for instance, why woman they get belay, they hide from a man. He say, you know, they tell nobody until they reach 5 months. Because in the French, if you tell pussy the poil. There is big distrust based on the experience we get from slavery. If you want for travel, you're afraid for tell somebody why. because
I
you
don't let them go catch you before and go sell you.
everybody na snitch. No, because what will happen? You get the house slave and you get the farm slave. When you have to escape, if the farm slave, if the house slave here, they go Congo South, let them get more mondo,
Well,
and then get more position at the house. So you know they tell nobody where you want for escape. Now you want to the escape. You not trust nobody.
we get a question now where Mohammed Conte asks.
Mm-hmm.
He says, yes, gentlemen, is it possible for our traditional leaders to perform their duties sincerely under an atmosphere of abject poverty influenced by the present day politics and corrupt politicians? Yes, it is
Of
possible.
course.
Mohammed, in 1990-91, where Dr. Peter Lorenzo Tucker been get the charge from President Momo for come up with the present constitution what they use. Dr. Peter Lorenzo Tucker made a recommendation for a two-chamber house. He said the upper chamber let the paramount chiefs them and other society moral leaders then they so that then go determine and then go be the trustees and guarantors of the ethical and moral standards of society, and at the same time, let them be the trustees of the resources of the country. They were not going to be elected by the general public. They were going to be elected by the council of their contemporaries. The paramount chiefs in the south would have elected chiefs to go and represent them. In the north, in the east, western area, I forget them traditional leaders, etc., for go for that council. There was a recommendation that all them societies then before sending representatives, lodge, forest society, this, that, all. That would have put them in a position not to be influenced by politicians. But we been get the politician them, we get them PhDs, they were lawyers who, when this thing was taken to parliament, they argue over and they kick over them, they squash that second chamber. We can still go back to that because I not see that constitutional recommendation there too. But people then say the same thing was recommended in the Justice Cowan recommendation that was given to Ernest by Coma. You see, insincerity by the educated class is the problem of Sierra Leone. And they always say this. What are we afraid of? Why can't we do the right thing? Are we afraid that if we create a society, we're going to generate wealth for everybody, will power go down? No. Will power go increase? Because if you are smart enough, when society has the ability to generate wealth and consume wealth, and when there is sustainable consumption in society, if you are smart enough, you make plenty money. You produce goods and services that people will buy.
You see, to start with, now some of the definitions then what we get now in don't delude we. Because in we cultural setting, where you talk say somebody na leader na caretaker. Now, because we don't allow greed for overtake we don't make leader they don't turn to a fixture. No, a leader is simply a caretaker. Now that's make where you gonna any society where will be small. If Nala the like Pajalo tell me where you gonna any town, who do you ask for?
The chief.
Now the caretaker and they give you accommodation, and go feed you.
If you not sabi person self, you dey waka na the town. Net meet you there. Now the chief they ask for them, they provide you sleeping place.
Because he's the caretaker. He's there
And
to provide
the
care.
table they go up, the chief, they may get an instruction where then they give people that clay pot. People let me they put them before them domot. with clean cup and clean water.
Yes.
For people who they pass
When they
by,
pass
if they're thirsty, then they take water, then drink.
and drink.
Then they nobody not afraid of nobody, say then go poison me. We grew up with Siam, me as Siam, as Siam.
I'm glad when you bring this scam. As I said to you, you get bad habits. You can look for provoke me, like pull things them from the kitty.
I
Do
miss
you
you now.
realize?
Change you now. All na salo, I want change you now. Me
Do,
na hate.
do you realize? Do you realize? Say, na Sierra Leone, there are certain animals that will get cyanide in their gallbladder.
Abi Boku.
One of them, na alligator. If
Yes.
alligator die or somebody kill alligator or any animal will get cyanide, you for report to the chief and carry the full bladder go to ram.
Exactly. So that they're not going to misuse them on somebody.
These are the rules, and the rules them are meant to protect. So
Why
now let's
not
make if somebody
that alligator, they you get plants them back, we get cyanide.
cyanide, yes.
If they catch you with them plants and then a village, yeah.
And if somebody die, then suspects a poison. Straight away, then they go to the chief. They want for know, then they go search premises them. They want for know if anybody be killed that animal, they not hand over to the chief. You see, I hear me brother Konotri, he say Lebanese monopolizes our economy and have more power than elected officials. Me brother, then we don't get that because where you look like na Southern province, the sheriff, the Lebanese, the Arab, they make them chiefs.
That's not that. I want to let this man understand today.
I just want to finish this, but you guys say me brother. Okay. You see, there are certain things that they will they mix up. What we have to understand in season. Life now order. What you would talk about now, yeah? Now how we don't dismantle with traditional ruling system, with traditional rulers them. We get a distinct role for play. What you they talk about the Lebanese them? If Lebanese then come, then take over. Now we give them permission.
Exactly.
We have to take responsibility, my brother, including you and myself.
And we papa them.
Exactly. If only to start with, the paramount chiefs them they do their moral duty when I for teach we about morality, teach we about customary decency. What am I not gonna pull money before you go fall around for nonsense?
Mr. Toure.
Because by then you realize for say your community is more significant, more important to you than any money where anybody can give you.
Mr.
You
Toure.
value your people.
Mr. Toure.
Yes, sir.
I'm a naturalized citizen in this country that I live. I have been elected here twice, from 2011 to 2018. But I know me limit because the society no mix pandigedaga.
Exactly.
I know me limit. I know how they go, I know how they go. I know how they do, I know how they do.
You know to shala.
Don't let point finger. Now people are not being serious, yeah? Then take money, put above their own welfare. And now they pay today.
Exactly.
If you see them, they sell drug in a salon, then they sell kush to picking them. Now, because we the educated one, they'll take money, put above we welfare. It's time we begin to face our fears. Lebanese come into diamond business when the British, because of the Lebanese being they connive with local people and they smuggle the diamond, carry and go to intercontinental na Liberia for go sell and smuggle and through Middle East into Antwerp. The British then come with the alluvial diamond arrangement, where Shaka Stephen and Albert Magai behead. Shaka Stephen was the chairman. Albert Magai was the secretary to that committee. The committee recommends say, let them give land to local people so that they go mine on their own and sell. That was why Sierra Leone Selection Trust, that had 45% De Beers consolidated shares, then form a subsidiary company, what they call Diamond Corporation West Africa. Diamond Corporation West Africa, and then send Sembufona for go land diamond evaluation.
Yeah.
So that they go can work with them people them, let them they buy from them. What happened? The chiefs them, the civil servants and other people who been there in power that time, and by then it was SLPP in power, then take them land there, then get to them fumble them. The fumble them not get the money for do the mining. They went to those Lebanese who were having shops
And they not get the expertise, neither.
expertise. This was not an issue of expertise, it was just about digging. You understand? Then go to them say, can sponsor we buy shovel, shaker, this and that, go fend them on, go can give you, go sell, we get to you. That's how we gave our economy to Lebanese. We don't want to go prove what they talk so. You know, I'm not in like for be specific about them things here because I don't want to be seen as a complainer. I don't complain about Sierra Leone. When I sit here, I tell people what I know we should do to make Sierra Leone a better place. We can complain until thy kingdom come. If we not change what's in our way, if we not change we approach to how they do business, if we not change we approach to how they do things, it's going to get worse. And some of we they talk because we know one person at this world we left the same nonsense they got. By the grace of God, April this year go make me 70 years. I live there and not get for live more than 30 years. So if I'm seated here, now for correct, not to for complain and blame. They'll find out how Lebanese come into our economy. Then we correct them with all sincerity. If we are not ready to correct it, well, let the beat go on. But too much of this complaint, now one reason you make with a backward. Complain not they change nothing. If person kick me, I they kick you back. If you slap me, I they slap you back. Because you not get power pass me in this world though. Especially if I na me home this. Where then I no say no to me home. I know how they behave, not to all side they go. Not to all side they mix back. Who side and call me now there they go. But we take with country, we sell them. Bolayos. You not just grab go salon. Na salon people and care and go there. And I know who that care and go there. But not to be business for say that.
You know.
You know what they do? I know they do tabloid broadcasting for confirm cheap fame. The only thing I go tell Sierra Leoneans, the investigation about drug connections to Sierra Leone started since 2022. Since 2022. And they don't investigate this thing. They don't get all the data what they need. But now that the people are coming in to come and make certain changes and arrest, you get the hand they'll get light more.
Yeah, flippant Ojukokoro them.
Because they want people to feel they are the ones who did it.
No, they're not
It's better we keep quiet and allow the process to become.
They're local champion then.
It's better. Hey, nothing other way they talk now. Europol, MI5, DEA, etc. Don't know. They don't know. They don't know all what they need for know. Even to the Sierra Leoneans in Washington who are doing money laundering, they know. Let me say that. And all of these Sierra Leoneans carry diplomatic passport. All. And you'll be surprised. This drug cartel issue is not SLPP thing, it's Sierra Leonean. There are people in the APC who are involved. There are people in the SLPP.
When they don't want to do nothing,
but I will end it there.
Then they try for politicize everything for me they not do nothing. Now so they do the chieftaincy, the customary ruler them, they politicize them. Now so any issue where can Sierra Leone, where you see the no one for investigate and they politicize them, now APC do them, now SLPP do them. As they do on that way, they all man take sides. And it's not supposed to be like that. Where this thing here they cause,
Now they think that's
where this,
why this thing is continuing, Mr. Toure.
the, 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 the problem where this thing don't bring camp, the stigma where it don't bring camp, and we all know the country. Whether you know APC, you know SLPP, now the same stigma,
May not give me stigma. Oh.
you know.
May not give me stigma, and I'm
So,
still proud to be born of Sierra Leone.
so the thing what we they try for talk now is, you know,
Hello?
if we love we country, we get for start
Man,
for all
We
very,
better
very tight
start Toure.
in who that we be.
good evening. Good evening, young men.
Yes, sir. How are you,
That's
sir?
the way how you say.
You keep calling me young man. Thank you, sir. By the grace of God, I'm an alien. I'm going to live for as long as I want. Go ahead.
Now the thing is, I will tell that guy, if somebody see you, so like you see the 70, would I go talk to that old pa?
Well,
It not gonna be ethical. How go see you say old pa? That guy knows how we talk to people anyway. So the first thing I go and touch on now, what you just ask, you say, what people in the afraid where they know one give power to other people.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
one
help me
thing.
pandan this, sir. Big.
Yes, because say when you keep people at bay,
Mhm,
poverty, when they down yonder,
mhm,
then when you give small thing, they go be very happy for pick them up, for gather the crumbs them. So this not a normal the leaders then they do which man that's which man they do we. You see this thing they call IMF,
mhm.
they already borrow you money where they go waste that money.
And then they give
Because
better money. Oh.
no, then even they give better money. If even they give better money, because some country they know they give them billion. Then so they give money because
Anytime they give them better money, and then picking and they go do the work, yeah?
yeah, I understand that as well. I just want to give the reason. Imran there, me.
Yeah,
It
they're
is.
real, they're real.
Okay, the with man them the IMF.
Mm,
If you go there, you say I want can borrow money. Like we salon get mineral. So one day we no invest 1 penny day.
mhm,
And salon come with $1 billion plan or $2 billion plan. See, Papa, when I can't lend money. No good, they mine them gold there, they mine them diamond there, them box on we own. We
mhm,
don't make a business plan, how they run the business. They never give we. You know, see then they tell we,
mhm.
they tell we say, well, according to we own estimate, it not going to be profitable for the state, it will be
It's
money
too
wasted.
ambitious.
Yes.
I
So
know.
now the same thing is they do to Ghana. You see Ghana that oil where them they go make, where them create that middle income economy,
Mm.
then go to IMF for borrow the money, they don't give them. Now make
You know,
them go to China, then go borrow
no,
money.
Norway.
And I know way.
Norway.
I know
The
where they go
oil
borrow money.
industry in Ghana is controlled by the Norwegians.
Yes. No, they need money for start
Yes,
that thing.
I know the Ghanaian story.
Yes, yes. They need
Now,
money for start.
Equinor, where they call Statoil. Now then create the training program for the Ghanaians. Then after they infend the first oil field, they went there, and as I'm talking now, is there, guiding the exploitation of the oil. And I'm glad the way bring this thing come up last year until the Sierra Leone. Between 2010 and 2012, Norway went to Sierra Leone to do the same thing for Sierra Leone. Around 2009, they announced it and discovered oil somewhere between Liberia and Sierra Leone. An American company, Anadarko, they announced this thing. The Norwegians went there. They brought people to Stavanger and trained them for the petroleum unit. Then they give certain policy advice to the government. Within that period, a lot of corrupt things happen in our country and sell a lot of offshore blocks. The man today they call him say CEO. They account for that money. If they not begin account for that money, they will go talk because we know the guy who was in charge of that program is a personal friend of mine. Deep corruption, at times we they blame which man them, Mr. Ture,
Mm-hmm.
but now we the people are responsible, yeah?
But Mr. Charles, may I know that quite clearly. Me, I know they ever blame which man for the problem there. Because
Uncle
I
Lily
just
are on no minds. I know the transactions will take place. The one wey refuse for sign the dirty contract, then pull and they send him as ambassador to Libya. Alpha Kanu went and signed a bad deal with the country. Now Mother they go talking don't give 3 million. What is $3 million compared to what they take away from?
no, 1% too. No, 1%.
But what they
Of the
say, that
no, once,
train where they go with that iron ore, each wagon of that train is 40 tons.
Mr. Tell, I know that one. I know business. Salon no get any accountability for business. They not get. Let me tell you, even that toll gate, we not get no book day for tell we
At
how much we
all.
to carry the campus now. Yeah,
At all.
we not get interest in that.
At
Now what
all.
did they say? Na do I hear this with the whole am going run.
Exactly.
We
That's
even when
our
they say iron
problem.
ore, even iron ore, they no one day gets anybody who could tell we waiting in the export as iron ore. Now what did the white man tell we? Say, okay, these 3 million we didn't talk about, they say now 1% of the profit. We mean say they're not going to profit 300. You understand now? So they're going to profit. The one we can show
That's
them say we
what
don't
you are
profit.
told.
Yeah, now that can say. Now this is telling say we don't profit 300 million. So this 1% now they can give to una people. So
Yes.
this is exactly what's happening. Imagine we can invest that money. First of all, like as I talked to you last time, we don't even know the value of the business. We talk say you give you 10% shares. What is the value of the company?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
even this when they tell you about profit, I gonna know your profit. Well, I don't know the business, the business way they do.
Eh,
What's the turnover of the business? I don't know. I don't know anything. Anyway, let's not digress. Because I'll go and touch on that thing where you talk about why they don't they give power. Let's give another example.
mhm.
Say where there is a beautiful lady somewhere, we no go school, we no get job, you no get capital, you no get farm.
Mm.
The one the way they want them, or the one the way they get affair with, they not go one for that lady even begin farm somewhere. They go one for that lady, she don't know what they hope to them or they look up to them for his survival.
Nine,
That way
nine.
they go,
You're quite
that way
correct.
they go, that way they go able to exploit in beauty.
Exactly.
So that's another example, Landy. Let me give you, see the British, when you dey talk about farming, so when you go na for real college for go study economics, the first year I dey study economic history of Sierra Leone.
Mhm.
And I learned a lot from that. That was the most interesting thing what I studied in that first year.
Okay.
The econo, now I go talk econo and diamond. You believe say there was a policy with the British them say every district, every chiefdom for export rice.
Yes, I know about that. And
Yes.
I know say the British
Mm.
when they tell the paramount chiefs them forget farm.
Yeah,
When are they
the-
own personal farm every year and for produce rice.
yes, so all the chiefdom them they export rice. That makes alone with export rice. When they
Now
talk say
that
we dey
make them
export
be
rice
form
trade.
rice corporation.
Mhm.
Yes.
Rice
So
corporation was formed before we had independence. Not all after independence then form rice corporation. No, now before we get independence. Wait, go ahead, Salah. No, stop
so
it.
so
We're not
so,
talk.
so the third one I want to give again about this same independence. Why they don't want to give the paramount chief them power? Say even we the country, if Salon get for instance will get $3 billion of revenue or
Mhm.
$10 billion of revenue, no listen to nobody. Britain will not get business with Britain. If they want them talk, I don't want talk that in business. France will not get business with them. So therefore, then will make sure say they don't give you any advice. We go make sure say economically we go make them. They go, look then they are. Then they sign $35 million for EU farmers.
Mhm.
The whole day now the government news than the whole newspaper. Nobody know they critically analyze it. This $35 million can be for just one farmer.
Now one farmer. As a matter
Or
of
if
fact, that $35 million, if you want to get an integrated farming system where they produce the crop, take care of the logistics handling of the crop, take care of the export and marketing, that money is Peter.
yes, no, listen, I will just show you. I will just
I
try to show
understand
you.
what
Listen,
you mean. I make I expand and so.
yes, how would they continue for they which I would they not dey allow we. I mean, we know
But
they
Mr.
think.
Sure, I want to
Yeah,
ask one question. Yeah.
yes, sir.
Sierra Leone get independence 1961.
Yes,
Botswana get independence. When was it? Let's find out because I know one say something way wrong now.
you will say 1968 something like that.
67, 68, around that time.
Yeah.
1966,
Okay.
30th September 1966, nine then get independence.
Mhm.
At the time when Botswana get independence, they had only 22 graduates in the whole country. Then we get few secondary school graduates. How come Botswana able negotiate with the company we been get 40% share na SLS we been dey corner? Then they get 50% profits from the diamond. Then we are not able to do that.
Mr. Jallo, I will give you a perspective on that.
I want them. I want that. I make us.
But Botswana might not have had the 50% on the onset. They will get something out of them after the negotiation.
Okay.
But gradually, as a business oriented people, then will they build them up small, small.
Okay.
Because business, always you get two partners. That means you get the BS and you get the Botswana government.
Yeah.
It will come a time where the business partner they go talk say nobody no for get the majority of the shares. If you get majority na 59, 51%, that one get 49%. If you can get 40%, then they get 60%. That means say
Mm-hmm.
one partner they get revenue or profit where the one get. The business go, go be like everybody happy.
Okay.
But if una shape that interest that profit equally or almost equally,
Mm-hmm.
nobody no go be disgruntled. That now make you go see say Botswana get 51% now per the share because now they get the country.
Okay.
The company now don't get 49.
And
Botswana
they
will
not
get
only make that arrangement, they make sure say they make contributions, not to so.
yeah,
You remember after the war, the government of Tijan Kabademi go lent money for can restart Sierra Leone, not to so.
yeah.
They mean get that money. We been give Salon 30% share for Sierra Leone, not to so.
No, but that one like they say Mr. Jal, they say na give they give you the shares them, na conditional shares they
But
give
that
you.
now, they give you the conditional shares because the government of Sierra Leone undertook to engineer a loan from, I think, International Finance Corporation. We've been put money for make the company able to start again. So as a
Yeah.
matter of payment for what we do, then say, okay, we'll now get that share then as a conditional share. We mean say we effort was paid for.
Okay, let tell you now how we lost the shares then they. Now
Go
this
ahead.
seem bigger. Now they will lost the shares then they. Because if you have a country which serious for business, if you don't get up to 30% of the shares then now,
Mhm.
you go just the upper now, 30, 35, 40,
Exactly.
45, until you
Exactly.
take them. By the time where the company go begin shake, like now the other time when they shake say they want come out, you take over the business.
Exactly.
You take over the business, become a national business. But when we depend that bigger, now we go for go big to IMF. The same people who know how to do business. When we go for go big, now Indian tech say, when I get 30% shares now
So
that
now go liquidate that money there first.
una go sell them first for make una use them. Then when una don't now can to we the full man is okay, go sell them. Logo send.
And another
This is
question where I want to ask where you don't answer. There's several questions, and you're not economist.
Una get you know to
continue.
economists, but when I get one side one they forget. Because when they can go for go make them plan and the people and way they go represents we not genuine. The very first thing they put at the table and what me go get pandis. So when I don't put what's in and they give them, always at the country and they lost. So when it come, it don't broke balance, they can't tell me for saying at 1%. You know but the petroleum block, how they sell them. You know that, Mr. Jallo. You know but Marampa mines, what's in and pass day. It is
Well,
always what you forget.
the reason this filmmaker don't begin advocate say, with traditional leaders and forget a say in them things. Them. Because the land of the country traditionally is under the protection of the traditional leaders. Now, one of the reasons this will make it difficult for make you get freehold beyond Waterloo. Because traditionally the land is safeguarded by the people, by the traditional leader on behalf of the people. So if they come for do mining, company they come for do agriculture, if the traditional leaders them not get a say in that, whose benefit then they get? The people.
From when they pull iron on Lozar done better. From the 30s, Lozar don't get quality, good quality of life.
The area far back. The area
You
far.
know the area and clearly, I don't
The
know.
area and boy far. The area and boy far.
Okay.
Pature, from
Yes.
when they mine, from the 30s, when they mine na Lozar. Lozar, they not get health care. The hospital, when they get the own a good hospital, and the missionary, they bill them.
Imran,
Yes.
we should move away from thinking, oh, we'll get mining here and they do healthcare. Let we get shares for get money, law bill we own healthcare.
That's what I'm saying. But the one when a Bumuna waterfall, the
The
people
way,
in Bumuna, they not get electricity.
the way where they put them, it's like, you see, one thing we are there against. This corporate responsibility where they don't go introduce in Sierra Leone, then
That
they
is
move.
not what I'm talking about.
Now, then they use now.
Corporate responsibility is something we are they totally against.
And they misuse
Any
them.
company will come let it pay the taxes. What I'm saying here is
Pay.
you cannot use the Bumbuna waterfall for get electricity while the local people are not they enjoy the electricity. They not get.
Where they talk say government not to business, not to they not sabi do business. Now they miss them. When they say government they do business, not to you they don't they do business. They appoint the people the way they control the company.
Exactly.
People the way sabi no more. People the way get the qualification. People who sabi the business. Now they give that. Let me tell you, in Belgium, they tell them you get coal. They mine coal. Now Belgium. Now they go bring the Italian them and then Turkish them, with them Moroccan them for can wuku. Now government company. Like when they already today somebody talk about, I don't know if you listen to the BBC today, they talk about German election, then they talk about cast arbeiters. I don't know if you know you are familiar with that term.
The foreign labor.
Yes, foreign labor when they come.
Mm-hmm.
So it be they again at Belgium because the government will take over the business for run the coal mine. The coal mine. So then they go take them want go bring first of all Congolese there. They say they work for the masters them. They come for can't take money. So now they left them go take the Moroccan them, Turkish and Italian them. Now I mean, if you go na the province where they mine coal na Belgium, the Italian them Bokude, Turkish them Bokude, Moroccan them Bokude. Even that prime minister before, I don't know if you know the Rupo, we been be prime minister, that gay, na Italian origin. Now they
Italian
become
work that for big.
yes.
And,
So,
and, and they greet them.
You know, the question where I
yes,
want to ask you, Mr. Toure,
sir.
we have a chamber of commerce in Sierra Leone.
Randy, don't die.
We get one of the largest deposits of gold in West Africa.
Yes.
We get a research department in the Bank of Sierra Leone. What are these institutions doing to ensure that we utilize we gold for get maximum value from it?
Okay, you asked me what are these institutions doing.
Yeah, Chamber of
I
Commerce
I
and that research
I I,
institution.
I, I go tell you say
Mhm.
Sierra Leone from the inception of the old British man can West Africa, the
Mhm.
nation that would get everything. Now then at the center of administration, now then
Yeah,
administer all the
yeah,
West African
yeah,
countries.
exactly.
So we been get all of those functioning well. If you hear about Chamber of Commerce, everything that's already they die small small.
He said he don't die, done.
They die small small. No,
Not
I'm
in
not.
small, small.
In a
I'm not.
life installment.
You know, I say it dies small small until until it die. Because
Okay.
like I give back an example. Because a lot of people like they talk say we fought a senseless war. The war it can be senseless to a lot of people. But there was something good that came out of that war, those resolutions. You know, say after that war, we didn't make the soldier man them, the policeman. We said we will get the force for good. We policeman them be independent under Kit Bill.
Now they
But at the
don't
same
dependent pass how
yes,
them been there
yes.
before.
So now I just want to tell you, just in 20 years time, if in 20 years time in front of us now, this not a way say again independence where they be left for. This now in 2000, nine this thing starts. Policeman, me, I've been go saloon that time the way we get them British policeman them.
Mhm.
Believe in me, then go arrest one me cousin. They not put on a cell like I didn't do I'm so now. They not put on a cell. We go to police station. We talk about the law we get in Europe. So I say the man a suspect. You prove say now this man ain't do the crime. Why if one can put on a cell? Because as alone anybody would engage, they put on a cell. They don't put on a cell last time they. So now today anybody would engage. The first thing they do for them put you in a cell.
In fact, they know they no side and they go put you in a cell.
That the worst case than they.
Because then get
So
their own areas, then they call one side out in a name. That Libyan name,
Benghazi,
Benghazi.
Benghazi.
I don't know how to forget
No,
Benghazi. That's
no,
it.
they got one back now.
Now
Apart
the
from
lawlessness because Benghazi in a place where not they take control na Libya. And they
so
revolt against Gaddafi. So now they call them so they would do bad to people there. The libel.
okay. So the institution there, you talk about the research. You know, Sierra back we been get the rice research in Cooper.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All of this why they do them so that the rest when the people and they grow, then we continue for expand, then they do new varieties, then they continue for for make new things them inside the rice farming. But what happen as alone, it don't die. Everything it dey come, it dey die, it dey die, it continue for die. So the formula where the British man them be left give way. You believe say even when you come up college, I don't know, and you know teacher, you know say we been get them be left give with the labor exchange now West Africa.
Eh, before I go college, we been get labor exchange all over Sierra Leone.
Mhm.
Exactly.
One be the Regent Road, one be the Wellington by the market. Then two labor exchange, then they have been go there, I go take form a film. Because in those days, when you left school, you for go fill that form na labor exchange in case of any job or the holiday job. I did holiday job whilst I was in
Exactly.
college.
Yep. I
Like
did.
how labor exchange be there for that purpose.
When I
So
they
I
come
just
out
want
Jalaka holiday, I they either go work na I call this place feed mill, we been they done by Kisi Dockyard or some other place. Because I was registered in the labor exchange. All that thing they been there. The only thing when me been there against for that labor exchange form, now they are begin notice say tribalism they na Sierra Leone because they ask you for put you tribe. Now 1970 something and 73, 74, and then remove that thing there from that form. It
I,
was
I,
mm,
different.
I ask a question. We will not answer. Am.
Which question?
From the 30s, then the mine iron ore na Lusara.
Mhm.
Which are the developments within Lusara?
But who do
okay,
you
let's answer that.
blame?
No, let me say, Gallo, don't forget about the blame force.
Mhm.
He say why we not get what you don't get it. We not get nothing. It's simple.
Nothing. Nothing.
Because why we not get something there is that Mr. Imran will not put one penny deep and that I don't know what they talk
One,
about.
two,
One day,
we sign bad deals.
yes, yes, the bad deal them. Well, you don't say right now, good deal. Oh. Right now, this Marampa we can right now, so we start with 10%. TTD would end up at 10%. If not,
Guinea get how you call this Rio Tinto. Now
yes,
Nimba and Rio Tinto is giving the Guinean people 40%.
because no, that is the not use no, Mr. Jallo. You know, you get the business, not to give them the give. Now they negotiate
Mr.
for them.
Toure, Mr. Toure,
Yeah,
we
yes,
are
sir.
saying the same thing using different words.
Okay,
You know
okay,
my way is sabi economics. In business, shareholding they come in different ways. Some man they pay cash, not to so.
yes,
Some man they pay assets, not to so.
Mhm.
yes, yes,
Even your intellectual property is part of shareholding
Mhm.
in the
yes,
business. If we
yes.
me and una want go into business and not get money, I say, but I get sense to for you though. With a value me sense.
Yeah.
Now I be share.
No, because what we
And,
are talking.
and, and the other thing is, it depends on the negotiation power you get for
It's not
negotiate.
an issue
No,
of
no,
negotiation power. It's
no.
an issue of sincerity. We
I will explain now. I
educated
explain.
class very insincere. Let we say and straight.
No, no, it's true, but I just want to
It's
expand on
an
the
issue of
negotiation what they talk about.
sincerity.
Yes,
It's not
that
an issue
that
of
that.
negotiation power. Tell the
No,
man,
wait
say,
now.
now this I want. If this not working, not work so. Now you get your
No,
land, now you get your
no,
resources.
no, Mr. Jallo, because wait make at the talk show, pan business.
Mhm,
So tell the tell way like I talk about the value of the company.
mhm.
Maybe Rio Tinto, the tell way in value come maybe 2 billion. Guinea and government not will get that money, forget it 40%.
Okay.
But as time progresses, from the money they get from that profit
But
from the
that Rio Tinto deal now, I think na Alpha Conde begin the process. Now then they try for finalizer.
no,
So now
yes, I dey
recent
talk.
something I they tell you about.
Yeah, so I dey talk about we see them up to 40%.
Mhm.
We say if na government we get sense we get economists them pan the economy. I mean, everything will change because if this 10% we don't give for this marampa, so let me say right now, business if they go see them profit now, then can't tell you they see them profit 300 million. Huh? Mr. Jallo, if we get 50% of that money, not to $150 million.
Yeah.
So not to start that because budget right now about $1 million. We don't even pass. We don't even pass 10%. We don't go 15% already. And for just one company.
You know
What
why
that?
are they bring them point here, Mr. Toure?
Yes, sir.
Other countries them and they make use of international standards and international instruments. There is a United Nations Convention where one level go cross check. Then call them permanency of sovereignty over natural resources. Permanency of sovereignty over natural resources. That give every country the right to get as much profit from the natural resources as possible. And it give every country the right for renegotiate every contract. What are our government officials with all their PhDs doing? Why are they not renegotiating contracts? Because of greed and
No,
insincerity.
and Mr. Jallo back, they not get interest in doing business. They not get interest in that.
And
Then get
another interest in their own community. Now it's
it,
about themselves.
we at times we get these things wrong. These guys have interest of doing business. That's why they go into politics. But the interest is to go and make money for
For
themselves.
themselves, not the
They don't
community. They
care
don't
about
get
you.
community mindset. They don't get community values. They don't get community purpose. They're not interested. That they serve them or they care about.
They don't care about
Anyway,
we.
we're not going to do this one today. Let us read the messages them. Let us conclude. They go to half 11.
You see, I agree to that. I agree to that. Say, then they go into politics. Because let I tell you again, let I give an example again why it correct. You know, say the Leone, it now 2,400,000, 2,300,000 leading to the elections, right? But show you say na poor people they don't can na power, then they thief the money. Ask anybody, Mr. Jallo, during the election, the dollar, the rates na bank, na the international market, it been the 1,700,000, 1,600,000. Ask anybody. The money where them you don't thief, them pull and come out. Then pull and come out. So the dollar, it become
Yeah, then pull
worthless
them
na
for
salon.
spend them for stay in power.
Yes. Yes.
Because staying in power is a business for them.
A business.
But running a country is not their business.
No, they're not getting.
They're not very interested. They're not interested. They're not interested in that. And that's why they say to Una say they don't mind na that place. The
Okay.
people that right for benefit from the mineral when they extract from the locality.
Imran, they have interest in being in running Sierra Leone, but the interest is not in the interest of Sierra Leoneans. It's in their interest.
We are saying the same thing.
Marampa mines from when they begin mining in 1930, without them benefit, they not to the paramount chief and in family.
That's so. That's so.
Mr. Jallo, how can you have a country? People in the can't take una minerals. I don't know the minerals how much they take per year.
They know, but it's a secret. One thing
between them and the people them say, "Well, no worry, you just give me my own." I go tell the people and they go agree. No worry, you just give me. And many people are not get one respect for us. Then what would they blame with Monday? In many cases, them they say before tickets buy you now, or sell you. Now we don't pay people them, and then sell we cheap to them people and they.
We the Sierra Leoneans now they sell we self cheap, not only politicians. Because all they talk so, you get the one the way saying that the government they in power, they are feeling offended. But I wish now they wish let Donald Trump deport everybody from America. Honestly. Because 90% of the people that see the America, they all about SLPP. Let them cancel, let them can smell the rats.
The one that we been talking about this now, because now the minister of the paramount chiefs them. Say under the new Cowan constitution, we them be proposed to an Kurma, then we don't propose to let them pull them come on a parliament.
Yes, let them give them their own house.
And for commodity.
Let them give them their own house. Let them give them certain powers for be trustees of we resources. All the mining where they take place now within the chiefdoms there. But the chiefdoms they not get nothing than the benefit. What they done then they say corporate responsibility.
Rubbish.
Go share $3 million to 5 chiefdoms. That's the biggest joke we are undertaking it.
Even Mr. Jallo, Nani back that money we didn't go and papi show. I get problem with that. Simply for the fact that if really you want to help the people, them, you go to make and say, if not every year on account 3 million, would they build road na ya, would they build water na ya, for that, with that, why I go give people the money for good shape?
Well, we don't take money past we value in a salon.
No, who said they don't give money for this, even when they go alala, so they correct them, then they are the government my bureau. This thing started in 2012. This corporate responsibility payout. It started 2002 when they make that new mining act. The same 1% who then puts 9 days still. But that way now, when they give that money,
and they make noise.
Then they make everybody see them. The one that now
deal with the comments. The law will close. You deal with until the comments. Please.
I don't say if I got this topic that if like they go.
Mr. Imran, that's a salient point. By Koblo was the paramount chief of Losai during the time of Delco, Company of Iron. Did the local community benefit anything than from the company by them? Well, that's so that's Robert Carbo say I clinic they alone. So I clinic not to the mining
missionary there.
Catholics.
No, that the eye clinic, I think, now the Baptist mission.
Okay. The Catholic The Catholic, I think, now they get that technical institute,
And
Moriado.
then get the hospital, the general hospital, medical hospital, and the Catholic. Then the eye clinic and the Baptist mission.
This one, Mohammed Conte will be no answer to him. Al Kuya will be no answer to him. Alpha Conte say, I'm learning from you. Paddy, come, go bring more people. Them here na school. Yeah, they teach you now what you now be but salon.
And Lonsar is predominantly SLPP.
We they teach them now yeah, what in they not sabi, let them left for the elect idiots into power. Not anybody who go sell drug, they count the money on they can elect. Because most of our politicians, they end up on drug deal. You know now wait to know that this. Country say Lebanese are much more powerful than any chiefs. Yes, that's a fact. We sold our country to them. We're not going to argue that. This one be no answer. Abu Mansari say good evening from Holland. Mohammed Conte say whatever is the reason for any leadership to be powerful is unjust. Well, if people get the government they deserve, Mohammed Conte. Now we give leader them too much power. Not to God give them power, not to it man. Now we.
What do you put this on? Now you get back.
Man go sit down at State House and they call on the pa. Man we not able to take care of his family. They call on
I can tell people and say salt and sugar, they're all too white. Now when you taste it, you know the difference. When you go take salt, you put up your tea, you know what you go drink.
Mr. Fode Musa Ture, thank you, sir. Thank you for the call and keep calling.
Okay, sir.
Let we
Left
take
now.
a leave now because see me co-host. This man, I'm out of fag self. Daddy, you see me? Look,
You don't find any program too long.
at me. Look at
Nice, make it short, sweet, precise. We done. So we left, people are wanting more. And besides, 2 hours too long, bruh.
You see, teaching is not a short-time business. I'm a professional teacher. If you want, you know why they divide the educational system from class 1 to university? Now, because in teaching, they do nothing in a hurry. You get for use time and you get for use persistence. What do they talk so? It go sink into the minds of Sierra Leonean if we use time for explain to them and we keep repeating it all the time. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. They'll teach you people them. They'll come up on this nonsense. Because all the nonsense around the fact that we don't shape ourselves into cliques and clans, what they call we say PCSLPP, let that do so. Now we can call ourselves Sierra Leoneans.
Don't politicize everything.
And think as Sierra Leoneans. Don't call ourselves Sierra Leoneans and think as Sierra Leoneans. Problem, now we come, now we they can go. Una way they listen to, we would not subscribe it, with a beg una. It not cost you nothing for subscribe and hit the bell and like the video. At the same time, it not cost you nothing for share this video to ipadi them and the groups the way they. Let them hear the nonsense what they talk. Because this nonsense now get for make sense now. This nonsense now get for change salon. We not go there 60 almost years. All tell they behave like picking. Yesterday, I be there on a program now, viewers. Somebody comment say, if we they compare what's in the happen as Sierra Leone to other places, it's like we want let Pekin work out overnight. Now I say Pekin we don't take 63 years now, Tunku. If we're not ready for work and for Naki with sweet parts.
I say, you get some people that can talk. Salon are thousands and thousands of years country. Then you get some man they come out. Salon 63. You crazy? How we go get people in the country way big past the country?
Me big pass salon.
Don't make idiots there. There's not something that one person can talk. It just make say salon full of idiots. Even that alone, they make people elefandu. People are not serious about their welfare. Sierra Leone not 63. Now thousands of years old.
Country we don't get independence 63 years. If 30 they consider am as baby, not a baby again on a tunku. And this tunku for pushale waka now.
Now we come, now we go. Oh, they say tata, una we love una very much, and by God's grace, una go see we again on Friday. And anybody where they take part, do ya una share the link and una like, and also una bring more people and come, because you see, the more people get orientated in who that them be, the stronger we will be. No matter what you do, you can forget a root. And the deeper the root, the sweeter the fruit. Then we hold tight by who that we be. We cannot be American than the Americans. You cannot be British than the British. We na Engande where you didn't Britain. You na Engande where in America. Sierra Leone na we own. We own and me own. Now two different things. Unala we pay attention. Unala we concentrate. Unala we focus. Then we marinate ourselves into being proper Sierra Leoneans. And then we fight against anybody we want for dilute with Sierra Leoneanness. Because already we are too diluted. The only way now is for us to concentrate ourselves into being Sierra Leoneans. We continue being contemporary Sierra Leone. Thank you, Papa.
Me not dilute, so me na high on resistance.
Papa, you.
I don't tell you.
But you when they talk about gene, you superior, you know, Mole, 99.9%.
Say, my name na Atta Morocco. Ambulem. Tonight we go meet on Wednesday. Do you remember Wednesday?
Wednesday. Oh, yeah.
Come back. Yeah? Una, thank you for listening to me.
We pledge love and loyalty to we country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. At this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. This year don't come up and dry. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. This year don't come up and dry. We pledge we love and loyalty to we country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We salute.
For the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country. I guess a carpets, Gaman Keraka, Gaman Koneka, Gaman Keraka, Chamucham, Gaman Monica, Kai Bomb, Gaman Koneka, to present for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country. And they go and they beg. Come and shake. The people that they gen. Then Haga was shem. They make people the chicken and the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Forgive them by scripture. They make people the chicken and the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Don't forgive them by scripture.
Pledge love and loyalty to the country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet, sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this sweet land we love. We not for make a fall. We let we salute.
We salute, we let we salute. As in no place like home, I like it to come to them, I like it to come fight them. Oh no, who go speak for the voiceless? Oh yeah. The system they broken is lawless. Then they use the power for oppress, oppress. Mama cry for the picky where them put to rest. These streets they red like the sunset. Oh yeah. Bodies that fall, but we not forget. The women them cry, them pain at the silence. Who go fight for justice in this violence? Our leaders were the love for the nation. Why you not they bring with tribulation? Them they kill with dreams with oppression. Sierra Leone, we need salvation.